بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر صدق الله العظيم.
Stand up for the national anthem. Speaks in rhythm, and stories rise like sensation in the air. In this city of sound and spirits, we weave the delicate grace of Mehfil with the jubilant pulse of Ceilidh. I would like to invite our first presenter, Muhammad Ibrahim, founder of Save the Culture and co-lead of this project, to present his work. Put your hands together for Muhammad Ibrahim.
So much everyone, good morning. We are gathered here to this. We are gathered here for the closing ceremony, and we will be reflecting our achievements, milestones we reached during the last 5 days. During the last 5 days of this Mehfil Ceilidh, and I'll be going through all of the activities we have done during the last 5 days, and I will be sharing with you a kind of story of this Mehfil Ceilidh, how it was started and who was involved in this, all the project activities, and then I will be concluding to the numbers of workshops and activities we have done. So Mehfil Ceilidh was started last year in April. It's been 1.5 years we have started. We have been connected through a kind of our friendship, my friendship with Hector Mackie, and it was a kind of between what you have mentioned, Save Culture Heritage Group. We were discussing something about the culture heritage, and it was a grant from British Council. And I have seen a kind of scrolling Instagram and a post from British Arts UK. That was a kind of first start that I have seen a post, and I've shared with my friend Hector over the workshop, and we were talking about to have a kind of collaboration between the two countries to start a kind of project sharing artistic and cultural knowledge between the two regions that are separated by thousands of miles, but we do have some similarities and differences between our traditions and cultures. So what actual project is, I will try to show you some of the text. Sorry for the pictures, they are not unable to be downloaded. So the actual dates are two words, Mehfil is Urdu word, and the second is Gaelic word, that is Gali. That means also kind of party or gathering something. As you can see here, in Urdu, Mehfil is a kind of word that we use for the sittings, getting together to have something like a kind of party or something like to enjoy or discuss something, a kind of storytelling. So that's the word, and we do have a kind of similarities between the two words. And these are a kind of connected thoughts behind this project. So moving forward, all of our activities, these are the connections between our two cultures that we are exploring during all these activities we are having during the 12 months of this journey. And last 5 days we have more than 12 workshops at 4 different venues, and venues were like Kalyam University and Imam Palace, that's a kind of private studio, art studio, and then we have workshops and talks over Fatma Jinnah Women's University, and then now we have at Punjab University. I'm thankful to all the hosting team over here that they have done a hard work, dedications and collaboration that will make it possible for us to be here today to conclude everything in enjoying, and I think it will be very interesting for you all that we are having a kind of live music and workshops over there. So we will be transferring a kind of traditional knowledge, what the traditional is, the basic thing is we are having a kind of stone carving workshops over here. These are the workshops that we continued from the 6th century, from the ancient times. I'm not going back to archaeology things, but yes, stone carving was existing since the civilization started here in this region. So that's one of the dying art that we have in our culture, because if you ask me the number of artists in Pakistan, there are only 35 artists in this country how we have stone carving. That's a very, very dangerous number in terms of surviving this art. And we do have one of the 35 artists. He was involved with us at the 3 venues in Islamabad and Rawalpindi Park. And in Lahore Lake, we do have one artist with us that she will be working with you all. She will be doing a kind of stone jewelry, live workshops and demonstration, and also a kind of theory background about the stone carving. And the second thing we are having is pottery workshops over here, that is also continuing from the same Neolithic era that we have started, Islamic era, and then the Islamic era. Mehfil, we were talking about a few minutes before, the Mehfil thing, that you would be quite aware of these backgrounds of the American civilization. So that's also a kind of continuity of our culture, and that part is also being done because we are kind of moving forward to a kind of metal things, maybe now a kind of plastic in the last few years, and it's a kind of very dangerous, like a kind of not eco-friendly thing. So we are trying to make a kind of eco-friendly arts, promotion of eco-friendly arts, and something that can be continued for the longer run in the future generations. And live music workshops in terms of tabla and rubab. Tabla is a kind of instrument that we have. It's a kind of debate, but it's being started from Indus civilization, a kind of drum playing, but originally the tabla is later innovation, but we were having drums in our culture since long, and we would be having a kind of taste of those music elements also in our activities over here. And we do have 2 panel discussions. One was at Karyam University, and we'll be having also here, we'll be having a kind of session, storytelling and networking session. You can be connected with us, you can share your contacts and be connected, kind of developing connections for the longer run, because we have 3 themes. 3 themes are like compatibility, developing a kind of friendships, connections, and cultural memory. That I was talking about something that we are having continuity of ancient art and practices. And the last thing that we are here for something to develop a connection for the longer run between the 2 regions. You can be connected with the artists from Scotland. We have 5 artists, a group of 5 artists from Scotland and 5 artists from Pakistan, but we do have some local artists here like Potter outside. And he's a very brilliant person. I would be just saying thanks if he's here. Maybe he's listening me outside the hall, but yeah, his father was Muhammad Nawaz, maybe you are aware of his work for this country and promotion of pottery and Islamic technologies in our country. And obviously he has been to different countries like US for the workshops, Wisconsin University working with Professor Jonathan Markinar over the Harappan archaeological site we do have over there. And that's for me. I was going in for food, so sorry for this PowerPoint thing, but we have some very beautiful pictures for you. A kind of unicorn. We do have unicorn in our Indus Valley civilization, and that's the national animal of Scotland also. But the difference is we do have a kind of bull, but they have like a horse shape, and cows, highland cows. We do have some cows over the highlands of our northern region, Gilgit Baltistan, and other pictures were like on the Balkans. I forgot those, but yes, these were the pictures. Sorry, you were not able to see those pictures. So I'm again delighted to be here, and would like to say thanks to all the respected dean and fraternity members and students to be here. And I'm hopeful that we will be enjoying all the activities here. Please continue. And next.
Painted with diverse cultures, a diversity sitting in harmony. Now I would like to invite our next presenter, Dr. Kiran Siddiqui, who is a professor in Punjab University. Put your hands together for Dr. Kiran Siddiqui. It is a privilege to be here at the Mehfil Ceilidh Art Festival, an event that beautifully bridges cultures and creative expressions. Today, as we celebrate the richness of artistic traditions from Pakistan and Scotland, I invite you to journey with me into the world of ancient Gandhara, a region where art, spirituality, and cultural fusion found exquisite expression. My focus today is the jewelry depicted in Gandhara art, not merely ornaments, but storytellers carved in stone, symbols of devotion and cultural synthesis. Let us explore how these delicate details preserved in sculptures for over 2000 years continue to speak to us about aesthetics, belief and identity in South Asia's ancient past. So the topic of my presentation today is From Stone to Style, the Living Legacy of Gandhara Jewelry. I would thank Dr. Sadia for giving me an opportunity to speak on this topic. So before I delve into the jewelry, for my students, I would like to introduce what actually Gandhara is and what the civilization is. It's just a brief introduction. Gandhara was an ancient region located in the present-day North Pakistan and eastern Afghanistan. Flourished from around the 1st century before Common Era to the 6th century Common Era, a crossroads of cultures due to its position along the Silk Road. Influences from Greek, Persian, Indian, and Central Asian civilization shaped its unique identity. Gandhara was a hub of Buddhist learning and artistic expression. Its art, architecture, and religious heritage left a profound legacy that resonates even today. And as my topic is about jewelry, let me introduce. Jewelry is one of the most ancient creations in the ancient world. People in prehistoric times were often buried in their graves with their most precious belongings, particularly their jewelry. In the earliest period, the people wore jewelry such as amulets for protective reasons to keep away from the evil eye, but later it was used exclusively for decorative purpose. Jewelry testified the power and the status of the individual. In Gandhara art, how the jewelry is depicted, I would be focusing on that. Depictions in Buddhist relief, bodhisattvas, dakshis, and donors, they are mostly represented with different kinds of jewelries. Carved in stone, symbolic representations of real ornaments can be seen in the panels of Gandhara art. A harmonious blend of spiritual themes and artistic refinement can be observed. So I have classified the jewelry. Due to the constraint of time, I won't be going into much detail. I've classified into head ornaments, earrings, armlets, bangles, necklaces, and anklets.
And there are lot more things, what have been mentioned. There is, besides them, there are a number of things which I would be skipping, like girdles, waistbands, bangles, many things that I won't be going into detail. So the head ornaments. Most Gandhara sculptures depict heads covered with the headdresses, very elaborate kind of headdresses that can be traced back even to Indus Valley civilization, leaving little room for the head jewelry. However, a few figures, they are shown wearing crowns, diadems or headbands adorned with the precious stones. So, with the help of few panels, I would be showing you different head ornaments. If I please switch off the light so it's clear to that. Okay, so in this panel, Indra, Lord Indra, is shown with a high cylindrical crown which is sometimes bejeweled, decorated with floral or criss-cross patterns. This is a scene from the birth of Buddha, and the provenance is Tokyo National Museum, Japan. In this individual sculpture, Bodhisattva Siddhartha can be seen with a highly elaborated bejeweled diadem. It's from Peshawar Museum. Then Hariti, this one from Peshawar Museum is depicted in an interesting diadem, in the center of which is a lion. Due to its minuteness, you might not focus on it. It spits pearls from its mouth, so this is a very elaborate diadem. And another Hariti, the close-up. This is the close-up of the one which is displayed in the Lahore Museum, and she can be seen with a pearl diadem on her head. Bodhisattva Maitreya is sometimes depicted wearing headbands, as you can see here and also here. An interesting element which is tika. Tika that we wear, the brides, they are thought to be incomplete without wearing tika. Tika, the history of tika can be traced back to Gandhara civilization. It was usually worn by the females. Statue of Yakshi standing beneath a sal tree, also called a Salabhanjika, is shown wearing a tika on her forehead. You can see it here. And it's from Calcutta Museum. Upper Monastery Nathu is the place from where it was discovered. It's from Gandhara. Coming to ear ornaments. On the left side, you can see the jewelry, the ear ornaments that have been discovered from Texila, Sirkap Texila. And these are the real jewelry, gold jewelry, which has been discovered. So both genders, they wore earrings since ancient times. Styles range from hanging kundalas to the fixed Karan bhushans. They symbolize patience, renunciation and spiritual understanding. Sirkap finds show various types: disc and pendant rider, leech and pendant, floral snake type and amphora style. Greek and Bactrian influences are notable with turquoise and gold comb. In Gandhara sculpture, the exact shape of ear jewelry is difficult to determine due to the small size and representation, but I have tried to find few. Like in this Maitreya, we can see, this is the close-up. He is depicted wearing an earring in a form of winged lion. So lion basically is a symbol of power and strength, and this is what the artist wanted to show with the representation of Maitreya. Another Maitreya from the British Museum also can be seen with a similar ear ornament. Then we have, among other, we have very famous crescent-shaped earrings which are locally called as chanbalis. These crescent-shaped earrings are made of, they were made of metal and are also referred to as kundalas. In Gandhara, bodhisattvas are mostly depicted wearing this common shape of ear. And this Maitreya can be seen with the chanbalis. Then you can see amphora shaped earring, which is with a heart-shaped ear plug here, you can see. And a pearl-tipped pendant is seen on the figure of Athena, which is now displayed in the Lahore Museum. Hariti again she appears wearing a long tubular earring, which you can see here. Skipping most of the types, I would be switching to the neck jewelry. Here on the left side, you can see the jewelry which has been discovered from Texila and is displayed. Some of it is displayed and some is lying in the reserve of the Texila Museum. These are the different types of necklaces. Necklaces were widely worn by both men and women since Indus Valley times, ranging from short kanthas to long lambanams with pendants. Finds from Texila show elaborate
आप बैठे हैं बारी पे मेरी, मौत का जोर चलता नहीं है। आप बैठे हैं बारी पे मेरी, मौत का जोर चलता नहीं है। आप बैठे हैं बारी पे मेरी, मौत का जोर चलता नहीं है। मौत मुझको गंवारा है, लेकिन क्या करूं दम निकलता नहीं है। देख कर मेरी मैयत का मंजर, लोग कहाँ बदलते चले हैं। देख कर मेरी मैयत का मंजर, लोग कहाँ बदलते चले हैं। एक तेरी भी डोली उठी है, कोई कहाँ बदलता नहीं है। आप बैठे हैं बारी पे मेरी, मौत का जोर चलता नहीं है। आप तो के दौर में, आप तो के दौर में चली है तू, मेरी जिंदगी है तू, मेरी जिंदगी है तू। मैं तो वो नहीं रहा, मैं तो वो नहीं रहा, मेरी है तू, मेरी जिंदगी है तू, मेरी जिंदगी है तू। मैं तो बादशाह नहीं, मैं तो बादशाह नहीं, कौन सी बड़ी है तू, मेरी जिंदगी है तू। पिलाते हैं, फिर सबको बताते हैं, इससे न मिले कोई, इससे न मिले कोई, ये शख्स शराबी है, हंगामा है क्यों मरता, थोड़ी सी जो पीली है, थोड़ी सी जो पीली है, जो पीली है, जो पीली है।
Department of History and Pakistan Studies that I extend my warm welcome to all of our guests, especially Dr. Ceilidh from Qaeda University, Islamabad. And I also thank to Dr. Mehfil Ceilidh, she coordinating this important workshop here. I also welcome our Scottish UK guests, and thanks to Ms. Fatma from British Council, Dr. Nebra, and all other artists who joined us here in History Department. So I think this is very important workshop, as we know that art and history have a long relationship over the years, and they walked hand in hand. So history records art, civilization and culture over the years. So I hope our students will enjoy, will learn, will participate in this important workshop. And at this moment, I call on from all of you that there is another scheduled meeting from outside university. So I leave the workshop, this important workshop, with the thanks, with the welcome to all our guests, and I also thank to my faculty members who join us in this workshop, and especially students. मेरा ख्याल है कि उनके लिए सीखने का, एक समझने का, एक परखने का बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है। आज यहाँ पर वो ज़रूफ़ साजी भी सीखेंगे, वो तबला भी सुनेंगे, वो म्यूज़िक भी सुनेंगे, और क्योंकि ये हिस्ट्री का, जिस तरह मैंने पहले अर्ज़ किया, हिस्ट्री का और आर्ट का बहुत गहरा ताल्लुक है। तो ये वर्कशॉप हमारे स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बहुत बेनिफिशियल होगी। और बीइंग के चेयरमैन, मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा अपने पार्टनर से, अपने कोलैबोरेटर्स से, स्पेशली ब्रिटिश काउंसिल से, और हमारे जो स्कॉलर्स यहाँ पर और आर्टिस्ट यहाँ पर आए हैं, कि वो हमारे साथ अपना एक ताउन, ये कोऑपरेशन, ये कोलैबोरेशन जारी रखें। और हिस्ट्री डिपार्टमेंट, जो कि इस यूनिवर्सिटी का वन ऑफ द ओल्डेस्ट डिपार्टमेंट है, इट वॉज इस्टेब्लिश्ड इन 1932, और हमारी एक अपनी तारीख है, और हम बहुत ओपन हैं, बहुत वाइब्रेंट हैं, इन द सेंस कि हम हर तरह के आइडियाज़ को, हर तरह के ख्यालात को यहाँ पर वेलकम करते हैं, और एक अपॉर्चुनिटी प्रोवाइड करते हैं अपने स्टूडेंट्स को भी, अपने स्कॉलर्स को भी, कि वो उससे फ़ायदा उठाएँ और सीखें। तो आखिर में मैं एक दफ़ा फिर शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ अपने तमाम मेहमानों का, तमाम जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं उनका, जो इस वर्कशॉप में तशरीफ़ लाए, और हमें ये इजाज़त बख्शा, इस डिपार्टमेंट को ये इजाज़त बख्शा कि उन्होंने इस वर्कशॉप के लिए इसे मुनक़िद किया। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
And diverse areas. So I would like to present a song from the Punjab classical folk Gaiki, and I would like to translate the very first verse of the song. The first verse of the song is "Toote Meri Akhiyan Di Neend Churai" by Noor Jahan, and its English translation is that you got away the sleep of my nights. तूते मेरी अखियाँ दी नींद चुराई, तूते मेरी अखियाँ दी नींद चुराई, वे बेईमाना, वे बेईमाना, वे हर जाई, तूते मेरी अखियाँ दी नींद चुराई।
कितने शमा किथे गया सवेरे में कितने शमा किथे गया सवेरे में लंघदा सिपल भी नहीं तेरा बिन मेरे में लंघदा सिपल भी नहीं तेरा बिन मेरे अज मैनू तक नाए अज मैनू तक नाए जिवें मैं पराई तू ते मेरी अखियां दी नींद चुराई परेशान चेहरे दी तू पढ़ किताब रे परेशान चेहरे दी तू पढ़ किताब में वेख मोर जाएगी में होठां दे गुलाब रे वेख मोर जाएगी में होठां दे गुलाब रे कजला भी पाया ना मैं कजला भी पाया ना मैं बुत कदिवारी तू ते मेरी अखियां दी नींद चुराई तू ते मेरी अखियां दी नींद चुराई वे बेईमाना वे बेईमाना वे हर जाई तू ते मेरी अखियां दी नींद चुराई
The books of their deeds, the books of their words, and the books of their arts. After a lot of elaboration, he says, but the most trustworthy is the last book, that is the books of their arts. Because you people are from the Department of History and you know it better, the histories are usually around the world, either written on sword points or gun points. But the humble, delicate souls of artists portray whatever they see, and they are doing this from centuries in a very unconscious manner. Moreover, ornamentation is in the modern day considered to be something very modern. That people have started ornamenting, started decorating themselves, their surroundings. No, it was not so. It's a very old story, as old as the story of humans, the beginning of humans. So, actually, decorating oneself or decorating ourselves is instinctive. It is instinctive in humans. It is present in them by birth. That is why it started even in the ancient times where there was even low civilization. Low civilization had yet emerged. Even the ancient man, and we find this from the artifacts, from the paintings in the caves, or from various other sources, that the hunter artist is used to adorn himself with objects of nature, whatever he found. But actually, it was based, when we go into the depth, we find out that it was out of pride. The element of pride led him to decorate himself from the ordinary objects that he found. If he had killed some animal, he used to wear the skull of the animal, his teeth, or anything that made him proud, to make him feel superior than his fellow beings. Although this instinct prevails in some of the animals as well, like cats and monkeys, they are attracted by colors or by the glittering objects, but mostly humans, because humans have developed it into an art form as well. It is out of the desire for power and dignity, that is, as I have discussed before, the instinctive behavior of humans. So modern men load themselves with trophies to satisfy the instinct of power or dignity, that is, to satisfy the instinct of pride. Trophies of primitive hunters where their tools, whatever they had hunted with the tools or whatever they had hunted. They used to wear bones, skull, teeth, etc., etc. of animals because animals provided all their needs. They fulfilled all their needs, animals or nature. Human culture began with personal ornamentation. This is a truth behind all researches. That human culture began from personal ornamentation that ultimately developed into various art forms. And now we have costumes, jewelry, decorating our surroundings. So, but it began from ornamenting humans, ornamenting themselves. We have many artifacts found in which we learn that even the hunter artist, he had not learned anything from any institution or from any source, but it was present.
Professor at Department of Sociology and a foreigner. Put your hands together for Dr. Mehfil Ceilidh.
Hear me? Hello, how are you? Everybody having a good day? Good. So, yeah, I haven't prepared anything. This has been, so this will be interesting in a couple of minutes. But, so I'm here with 4 other artists who are from a very remote area in the United Kingdom. Okay, it's in Scotland, and it's an area of Scotland. If you imagine, no, okay, I'll leave it. But if you can imagine, say that this sign is Scotland. Okay, this sign is the UK. The place that these artists live, all right, is right up here. Okay, all right. And one of the things that we were really conscious of when we were writing this grant was talking about geographies of power, okay, and where power exists geographically, okay. So if this is the United Kingdom, okay, London, all right, is where all of the power basically exists, and which organises how societies often work in the UK, all right. So, you know, we're talking about centralised power, and we want power to be spread out geographically, okay. So we're really keen to think about localism, all right, and what's happening in local communities as something that nurtures diversity, that nurtures difference, that nurtures unique ways of knowing about the world. All right, we do not want everyone in the United Kingdom to be organised around what people want in London. All right, you know, we talk about globalisation, you know, and the Americanisation of the world. It's the same thing within the UK. So that's what we're really conscious of. And all of these artists here that are representative of us are unique to that place, are unique to that culture, and all have specific histories and stories to tell about that place. Okay, so that was really crucial to us. And that was one of the main themes of our work. And beyond that, you know, it's a real joy to be here. Like everybody, you have these perceptions of different places, and then you experience them, and then it kind of changes your understanding of the world, and you meet great people. And everybody's been really kind to us. And when the artists from Pakistan come to visit us, we'll be hospitable, we'll host them, and we'll show them how kind we can be as well. So we're really excited about it, and it's been a great trip.
To present her remarks.
name is Fatma Malik and I'm a Senior Arts Manager at the British Council. It's a great pleasure and a privilege to be here today at the historic campus of Punjab University, representing the British, and attending the closing event of this part of this project. It is also a matter of great pride that the British Council was able to support this project, because this is very much the kind of work that we believe in. And the kind of work I'm talking about is one where different cultures can come together, not necessarily in ways that one always expects, where people can learn from each other, and where really, in this case, the UK and Pakistan can mutually benefit. We believe, of course, in the power of arts above all, and as we've been hearing in this morning's presentations, there is so much that we can learn from our histories, and we can share about our histories across borders. So I'd also like to thank our project partners, Dr. Sadia particularly from Quaid-e-Azam University, Catherine from Atlas Arts, for coming together, for putting together such a thoughtful interaction across both cultures. I'd also like to thank the faculty at Punjab University, particularly the History Department, for hosting this morning, and to the artists for traveling across the world, joining us here in Pakistan, being so open to learning and to sharing and to taking back, hopefully. And I really wish that this is the beginning. This morning we were speaking before this event about how to build on the things that we start, and where to take them, and who to take them with. So I really hope that this is just the first step in many things to come. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Scotland, and especially the British Council. It would not be possible without your support and without your effort and without your grant. Actually, the main theme for this project was to bring together the two communities between the Pakistan and the Scotland. We focused on the dying culture of Pakistan, like pottery making is dying, the tabla is dying, and the khadi, which we are not able to bring it here, but in Quaid-e-Azam University we was able to put the khadi workshop too. So on the behalf of my team, on the behalf of the Quaid-e-Azam University, I would like to thank you all, especially Dr. Kiran and the History Department at Punjab University, which gave us space for our closing ceremony. And we wish we could continue this collaboration in the future, and especially to British Council, thank you very much for letting us do this wonderful event. Our event lasts for 5 days, and this is the last day of my official workshop. Thank you very much. Thank you especially the students who are working here since yesterday. I met them. Thank you very much, guys. Your efforts are really appreciated. Thank you very much. Thank you, Punjab University. Thank you, British Council, and my partners from the Scotland. Thank you very much.
And the next shield will be presented to British Council. I would like to invite Ms. Fatma from British Council to take her shield. Put your hands together for Ms. Fatma. If we dare together in its name. So officially this workshop is closed. Now I would like to invite the performer Jahandar from Department of Anthropology, Quaid-e-Azam University, to play Rubab. Put your hands together for Jahandar. नीट बना रही हूँ।
जैसे ये लोग एजेस को राउंड कर रहे हैं ना, आप इस चीज़ के एजेस को राउंड कर दें। ये जो एज है ना,
गोल करना फिर बनाना है।
कौन सा चाहिए तुम्हें?